Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Invasion stream, week 20, day 4. So today we're mainly going to be getting the invasions completed. We should have the last few battles that we need for that until we get all the rewards. I don't think we'll specifically get the final reward right now, but we'll be automatically have that done tomorrow, so we're probably not going to need those battles. But at least do today's battles if nothing else. Of course, we do have the class event today, Dragonguard. It's an okay hero class, around mid-range. Best hero class that has triple burning on its skulls, which ends up getting from its final tree thing. Triple burning, it has that into 20% additional damage. It also ends up having that into a 40% skull reduction that has on its traits, and it's pretty good dragon synergy. Biggest downside to it is no half mana start, and there is no dragon that gives all dragons half mana start. So once they eventually do that, you know, a dragon that gives all dragons half mana start, it'd probably be decent, but as it currently stands, that is not a thing. Other than that, that's pretty much it. That, and we need to make sure we keep doing our delves every single day. Start getting those shards. There is a new faction coming out, not tomorrow, but next Friday. So 8 days from now, essentially. And we're going to want to have some shards around so we can go and upgrade that new kingdom to max once it rolls around. And that is pretty much the game plan then. So let's go and head over to invasions first. Invasion, of course, is pretty easy this week around. To get these 8 battles down, currently still just running it with triple cannon with the Slicer. Slicer still an insanely good weapon. Highly advise getting it before the end of this week. Pretty much all of the event weapons you should be, but particularly this one because it actually is insanely good compared to some of the other ones where you kind of just get it to get it. This one you would actually use. Initially, I'm going to take that skull. If it was the 75% reduction guy, I probably wouldn't have. So, like that one right there. I don't know. Do we still take it? I guess I still take it. Never mind. Still going for it. Get our poke there. It looks like it double poked him, too. Interesting. Of course, it does have that 30% chance. But what's kind of interesting is that it randomly happened to have hit the exact same one that we already hit rather than one of the other ones. But it is a random target, so that does include the one that you literally just hit. And then we throw that down, and then one more poke will kill it out. I ended up getting a haircut a couple days ago. I think I did that on Wednesday? I want to say Wednesday. Pretty sure it was Wednesday. So yesterday then. Hey, hello everyone! Hello Stacy! Hello Churros! Hello Modmark! Hello Corn! Hello J-Dot! Hello Haley! Hello DeCrail! Hello William! Hello Mobarashi! Hello Tacet! Great name. That is a great name right there. Hello Birdleaf! Hello, Clarence. Let's see. Hello, Cherry Top. Hello, Steve. Hello, Thomas. And hello, everyone else. Welcome. Hope you all have been having a good day. I've been having such a bad headache today. Just one of those days. Let's see. What do we take here? I'm actually going to not hit that. I should have. But I was going to wait for Slicer to do that. But apparently it double poke, so I don't even need it. We'll Slicer out his last law, and then one poke will kill that. And then we just cannon into one more Slicer. Actually, apparently... Oh, I should have cast that. If we got a 30%, we could have won. So we're going to do that and just hope we double poke here. And if not, we still have 2 of them, so it's not going to matter. Okay, good way to get the double poke. Save ourselves a few seconds. Ha! Do I have a headache because I have new here? No, it's not because of that. Though that would be funny. I don't know why I have a headache. It might just be from lack of sleep. Because I did only get like 5 hours last night, so couldn't sleep that well. What do we take here? We'll go for that, get our poke there. That's not going to be enough to kill, is it? Should just left it to die of skull, because now it's going to... We're probably going to take a skull now, and it's going to extremely overkill it. Yep, exactly so. Ultra overkill. Oh, excuse me, but at least it's down. Okay, we got another one of those double pokes. Can we get another? We did, but it didn't hit the right target, unfortunately. I've been getting pretty unlucky with them so far, the double hits. So this battle has kind of proven that wrong. Oh, we have our one explosion and we didn't get it. Oh, okay, there we go. I was trying to remove his barrier with that. And now it's out, and now we just poke it down. And that reminds me, I didn't even claim all these other rewards. Let me go do that. We have like 3-4 orbs just sitting here. 3. Hopefully we have some blues and purples here. A blue, a green, and orange. Oh well, at least we got a blue, and that's 2 blues this week, so we're headed to curve. Because we normally use on average about 1 blue per week or so. I think there's ever so few weeks where we use 2. Like if there's a bounty hunter invasion, bounty hunter raid, stuff like that in combination. More often it's only like 1 per week. And some weeks we don't even need 1. Like if it was a guild war with no event on the weekends, or something like a vault event, we wouldn't need to. Okay, we'll go for our poke there, get that going. Unfortunately, that didn't really do much over in that corner there. He'll just go do his barrier thing, and then we can kind of just go from there. I don't think we have any kind of cascade, so we'll try for the brown. Didn't actually get it. That skull we're not really going to bother with. We'll just take a brown here and then just start poking him multiple times. And just kind of go from there. Go to that. Take a brown over. Grab a yellow over there. Take a skull. And then we poke the poke. And he's dead. Is it worth it to continue doing invasions this week after the guild has maxed out rewards? No. In the case of raids and invasions, as long as you have done, well, in raids, as long as you've done the first 8 battles, or 10 battles, I should say, once you basically reach the first boss, as long as your guild is done, you do not need to go any further. For invasions, how far you need to go is all the way up to where you reach the 4 battles. After you do the final battle that has just 3 towers instead of 4, that's when you get the final reward of 1 orb, with all the prior ones to that being the, what's it called? The gems they end up getting from it. So, yeah, for raids, you just do the first 10, assuming your guild's already maxed out. Of course, you still have to contribute more if they haven't. But the bare minimum is raids, you have to do the first 10 battles until you get to the first boss. You know, the Zugoff there. The invasions, you need to do up to the point where you finally reach 4 battles, so the last of the 3 battles, so that you get the orb and all the gems along the way. For Tower of Doom, it actually has to go the furthest of any of them. To fully complete out the reward for Tower of Doom, you actually have to complete out 25 rooms, 25 floors. Anything less than that is getting slightly less than max loot. But once you do that, you've essentially gotten max loot for that. And that's all the game modes, right? Or at least all the relevant ones that are guild related. Obviously, you can't really count... Hey, did stream just die? Come back, stream! Come back! Or is it not coming back? There we go, we're back. But anyways... back. But anyways, yeah, and the only one that wouldn't really be applicable to is Guild Wars. Guild Wars, you always have to do all battles. There we go. Okay, let's go and grab ourselves a purple there. Start getting that cannon back up. Actually, we'll take it down that way. Grab herself a... I'll take that blue. Anyways, poke him right over there. And then we can do this, get rid of his barrier, do a double poke, and that should kill if it ends up triggering to 30%. Hopefully it does. And no, it does not. Still a decent amount of damage though, nonetheless. All the other stuff we don't really need to move. Actually, yeah, purple surge is fine, so we'll go for purple. It didn't surge though. All the other stuff, we'll just move for that, and then we can kill it with skull off its boost ratio. And down it goes. Okay. We got about 5 more battles then. The Valraven coming in with 2. We got a Valraven on that very first battle. Yeah, thank you, Mudmark. What do we take here? Actually, we'll go for the weapon, so we'll go for that. Should be in 1 skull range. Actually, it might have been even without the slicer. We're gonna go for that one first, though. Apparently, both lose simultaneously. Kill that all the way, just so we don't have to deal with its reduction. We get around there with skulls. And 2 more pokes will do that. Yeah, I don't believe we can one-shot with skull anymore. I'm pretty sure we can't. Okay, I guess we'll take a purple for now. Grab that. What else can kind of move? I don't think we have a drop for that, so we can just take the brown. It's gonna poke us, but doesn't kill, so it's fine. Might not have any skull reduction, but everything naturally has 25%, assuming we bought that far because of the potions. We technically have some amount. And luckily we got a double cannon poke, and that does kill him out. And another Valraven. We're right back where we started. We had 4 battles 10 minutes ago, and we're right back there. It's always nice to get that, especially during like bounty hunter and stuff like that, and invasions, when you get like ultra lucky and just keep getting them. Hello, Gustavo. Welcome. Is there an alternative you could use for soul farming? You have Dragon Soul, but you don't have Fairish Ra. You can do Dragon Soul double Azurus with Umberwolf. You can do Dragon Soul double Azurus with oh, what's it called? with any hero set to Purple Storm. And other than that, you can basically run... what was the other one I was trying to mention? Oh yeah, just Dragon Soul with triple Warlock. Or double Warlock to Umber Wolf. Basically, the whole premise is use Necromancy troops with a Purple Storm into Dragon Soul. That's the bottom line. And it's either Dragon Soul, double any Necromancy into any Purple Storm, or Dragon Soul into double Azurus into any Purple Storm, or Dragon Soul start replacing the Azuruses with a Farish Ra, and then any Purple Storm. That's pretty much the only soul farming teams. You can also do Valkyrie versions of them. You can also do PvP versions, but if you're trying to go for the highest rates, those are about the only few teams you would go for. And anything prior to not owning that would just be arena runs for souls. Okay, so I'll poke him. We'll go and get ourselves a... do I have a drop there? No, I did not. So nothing I can really do there. Guess we'll take that brown right over there. Take this other one. Let's regain barrier. I did not have Dispel on this team. Dispel does work on them. Even though they have Indestructible, which is immune to almost everything in the entire game, it does not actually have immune to Dispel, oddly enough, attached to it. So you can still dispel them to remove their barrier if you want to. You can also do the same thing for the enchant. The only viable thing you would really ever use for that, though, is any hero class that happens to have it, though. But, yeah, you are allowed to dispel them. It's just most instances you wouldn't really have the capability to do so. It is possible. Luckily, our 5 damage removed his barrier there. We can just take out his last slot and then worry about him. Who actually could solo us if we're not careful. There goes his barrier. I'm going to take the skull just so he doesn't end to damage him slightly, though it's not a lot. Poke him once. Oh, good. And we end up poking the other one for free, and now all we need to do is get that cannon up and we win, and we won. There we go. Do I have a good team for Guardian Crown? No, Guardian Crown is not really a weapon you would bother using for the most part. It's a really, really slow weapon, and if you need something that durable, you would normally just run your hero as Mountain Crusher or a Gorgotha. You would never actually need Guardian Crown. The biggest issue with it is it has no board control and is very, very slow. And there's not really any hero class that would be able to utilize its bonus enough. There are some hero classes that have 20% based on your armor's damage, your skulls. But everything about Crown is just very, very slow. And it doesn't help you win any battle any quicker. Yeah, more often than not, you would just use something like Mountain Crusher, Mang, or any of the other core weapons over that slot instead. Yeah, Guardian Crown is one of those kind of useless weapons that you get from factions. Like, you can use it on occasionally if you want to, but it's just a really slow option. And even for things like Delves, where you might want to go a little bit slower and safe, it's still not even good for that. Because overall, Titan Mountain Crusher would be more protection than Crown would. The only good benefit is, doesn't it move you to first slot, if I'm not mistaken? So it does have the benefit of reordering your team, if that's really important to your team. But I believe it only moves your hero to first, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it's choosable. Need to go double check that. Actually, I haven't used Guardian Ground for a while, but I'm pretty sure it just moves your hero there, not anything else. If it was actually usable on any slot, I'd probably say it would be quite a bit more decent. But if I'm not mistaken, it only applies to your hero, which is one of the main reasons why it's a obsolete weapon. It would actually be an insanely good weapon if it was targetable to an ally, but it's not. Okay, we'll go and get a poke there. Grab another one. That dies, but it means almost nothing. I should have taken that skull. And, oops, and I should have taken that other ability. Whoops. I've already killed it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, oh, and we reached 0 already. So perfect timing to go switch over to Guardian Crown real quick. But yeah, as far as Guardian Crown is concerned, yes, cleanse self, gain a bunch of life and armor, move self to first. If this was targetable to an ally, it would actually be good, but it's not. It's hero only. It does have cleanse on it, which I forgot about. Also has silence to first, gain 4 mana, barrier self. Doesn't it already have barrier? Oh no. Okay, so it has cleanse and barrier. Plus silence to first, plus gain some mana, plus a little bit of gold, though the gold's pretty much trivial. So basically, silence, a barrier, cleanse, a mana gain, a 4 for so it only needs a 10, and you get to move the first. So this would really only be used in the context of factions then. If you were in a faction where you know there's going to be a layout where your team is going to get moved, and you just want to have an option to move your hero back to first, whereas your other 3 troops can work in any location, but your hero needs to basically tank for them, that would be an instance where you would use it. Other than that, I don't really see any context where it'd be usable. Biggest issue it has is absolutely no board control whatsoever. No mana accumulation, no gem destroy, no nothing like that, which would normally make Mountain Crusher or something similar a better option, since you'd be able to clear the board, gain a lot of mana for everything on your team, still gain barrier off of, assuming you're using any hero class that gains barrier on brown. And the only thing you would really lose out of that is the capability to move the first and the cleanse that it has attached. But yeah, it's not really a weapon you'd bother using much. And it's a really, really slow weapon even if you do use it. Now let's go do dungeon, clear out the class event, and once we finish out class event, I guess we'll hand out a code. Next week is Silver Necropolis. Is the Secrets of the Crypt weapon worth it? Yes. It's a pretty decent weapon. Not the absolute best weapon that comes from any faction, but it's decent. It's a double true damage steel, right? Yeah, it's a double true damage steel with a undead summon attached to it, which is okay. It's mainly only used, I would say, for Guild Wars and maybe for Guild War Defend. So basically the two-sided Guild Wars, Guild War Offensive and Guild War Defensive. Those are about the only 2 things it's really used for, if you even use it for that. Not the greatest weapon out there, but it's usable. But those are the only 2 contexts where you would use it. And everything else, it would not be as viable compared to other true damage options you'd be able to use. It is pretty good with stuff like Orb Weaver class. Though there is a weapon that's almost superior to it, which is one of the reasons it's not used too much other than for Guild Wars. That one brown-purple weapon of life and death, which comes from... Oh wait, never mind. Wait. I think you mentioned the wrong one. Because you mentioned Crypt Weapon, but you mentioned Silver Necropolis. The Crypt Weapon is for... Crypt, not Silver Necropolis. They're both 2 completely different weapons, though they're very similar, but they're different weapons. The one for Crypt is that one red-purple book that summons a random undead that still has true damage and everything. But the really broken one that's actually really good is the one from Silver Necropolis, which is the brown-purple weapon that has Blessed itself, that has a double true damage steel, that has a double death mark attached to it. That's the one that's really notorious for being broken. It's not overpowered broken, but it's really good for PvP, and most noteworthy for Guild Wars and the Guild War Defend. Yeah, they're similar weapons, but they're different. The one from Silver Necropolis is better, but they're both worth having. Okay, what do we take here? I guess we just throw a blank key for now. Oh yeah, the one from Silver Necropolis is arguably the best faction weapon any faction has. There's a couple of them that could be considered that, but it's pretty high up there. Double Death Mark, Bless into a life gain. You can set it to Stealthy with Orb Weaver, so you constantly keep getting mana into it while having tanks. It's a really great overall class that you would mostly use with Orb Weaver for the most part. It's kind of weird. Actually, that weapon alone almost made Orb Weaver worth upgrading, just because of how good of a synergy it has with Orb Weaver. About the only instance Orb Weaver is actually ideal for something. But yeah, I use it on this team right here. I don't think I use it offensively for anything, just because it's not the quickest of weapons, but for Guild War purposes, it's decent. I use it only on my Defend currently. Yeah, Defend Green we end up switching it to. Gimlet, Life and Death, Tina, and Arachnean Weaver. And the main setup for Life and Death is you set it with Orb Weaver, you set it so it has Stealthy so that it can't be targeted, and then in combination with the 50% summoning of the giant spiders, basically makes it with your life steal to constantly keep gaining life, so you constantly keep having keep being able to take damage. And every time you take damage, you get more giant spiders. And because it's stealthy, they have to hit the giant spiders rather than your hero. So it ends up working out pretty decently. Top of that, if you finally have it maxed, it does 7% chance to get a free kill every kill. And the weapon itself is a double lifesteal into a double death mark into a bless on self. And that's a lot of protection, having stealthy and bless and a lot of HP. It makes you immune to a lot of things. So yeah, really hard to kill. It works out quite nicely. It's a little bit towards the slower side, but it's really, really hard to kill. Okay, next thing. Let's go and do the class event real quick. It is Dragon Claw, so we can use anything from here. However, I'm probably just going to spam... I don't know, are we going Dawnbringer Rush? Or are we going to use, like, Black Manacle Rush? You don't have any Link on you, do you? No. You could randomly do positive stats effects, but I'm not sure if I want that. I guess we just run a... I guess I could use Lord Ember for it. Feed it some mana that way. There's nothing that gives Knights half mana start, though. Oh, and if there was, there wouldn't be in this kingdom. I think I might just run Black Manacle Rush. Seems like the way to go. I could run, like, a Lord Ember team and feed red into Dawnbringer. But I think if we're just doing the free battles, Black Manacle Rush would work out best, so we'll go with that. Get that in there. That reminds me, did I not show a video for this on Monday? Sometimes forget to do the class events. This one's pretty straightforward, though. You have all the dragons. There's so many good teams you could build out of pure dragon. We'll set that out to +2 purple, +1 brown. That denies blue. And we even have minus on blue. Oh, and class. What class would we need for this? It's not really one we need, but we go equip this. We do slightly less damage, but I want the free XP, so we'll do that. That's purple, because why not? We already have so much purple, might as well go all in. We actually currently have a +6 on our purple. Every single troop on our team is giving +1. Plus we have +2 off a banner. Every time we take a purple, we have guaranteed 9 mana. And if it surges, it's 12. That is quite high. Not enough to one-shot, though. Apparently. Didn't matter too much, though. Yeah, that's the only slight issue with not using a purple hero class. So I believe this is an artifact too, isn't it? No, it's jewelry. Actually, do we have a jewelry bonus on this class? I almost never pay attention to what weapon bonus things have, because they're all almost pointless. No, this one only has polearm. Wait, that's really the only weapon you have? No, artifact. Ah, why couldn't this be an artifact? Because we don't need that submerge. Yeah, it's jewelry, not an artifact. Oh well. Oh yeah, bonus mana traits do stack. That is correct. They don't stack when they happen simultaneously, though. But they do stack. What I mean by that, though, is... Actually, isn't Queen Aurora the only thing that has that issue? It might only be Queen Aurora. But basically, if you take... Yeah, it's... Never mind, sorry. It's only Queen Aurora that has that issue. But, yeah, mana links do stack. The only... Even on hero classes like Priest, where you have a +1 yellow off a trait, as well as a +1 yellow off of perk, even in that instance, it still stacks. The only instance where it doesn't stack is Queen Aurora, if you end up taking 2 different colors at once, because she gives a +1 to everything. However, you can only get +1 per instance. So if you were to... I'm trying to find an example on this board. Let's see. There is none. But if you were to simultaneously take 2 colors, it would not actually give you the plus for both of them. Like here it would for it. Of course, whenever I want to explain this, it is never on the board. But if you simultaneously take 2 things, Queen Aurora will only stack for... Or will only give you 1 rather than 2. But all the single links will always stack for every instance. There's this one weird instance where Queen Aurora doesn't stack. It very rarely occurs, but it can happen. But all the other links do it always, regardless. Seriously, whenever I want to show this, there's literally never any for 1,000 turns. Yet whenever I'm using Queen Aurora, it'll happen pretty much every battle, it feels like. Let's see, move that over. Why am I not casting Black Manacle? We'll go for that. Get another one down right there. Yeah, we have a lot of extra mana here. This is purple alone will be, what? 6, 9. Yeah, it's 9 or 12. And there we go. We got 9 mana just from a no surge, which is insanely high. Hello, Ellen. Welcome. Oh, apparently we got 5 keys for doing something. 5 glory keys. I think we had a task where it said to do the same task, or the same type. Oh no, or 3 dragons. Okay, that works. Which one of these do we repick? Beast one's easy. 4 unique troops of the same type. That's tempting. Because I can do that real quick for dragons. Okay, we're gonna reduce our bonus some. I feel the need to repick one of these though. Oh no, this is such an easy. Oh no. We'll repick it. Yeah, good thing we repicked it. That's actually an even better one. Because now we get, how many gems is that? Yeah, now we get 5 more gems. Nice. Hey, the repick actually worked good for once. Anyways, where were we? Let's go back to the class events. Yeah, 3 Astro. Oh, but that's basically what you can do for any kind of thing where you're forced to have to use the same type. Like for these quicker battles, all you have to do is just throw 3 links. Doesn't even matter what the troop is, as long as it has a mana link, it works. Oh no! Or not. What are you doing, Valraven? Trying to escape like that. In this game mode, it actually matters if it does escape, because if it escapes, we lose, what is it, 10 gems and some EXP, though we already have it maxed, so I guess we mainly just lose 10 gems. Which I guess wouldn't be the end of the world. 10 gems is only 10 gems, but still. It's 10 less gems we would normally have. Otherwise. Okay, what's the problem here is one more poke will not kill unless it gets 20% devour. We haven't even gotten once yet. Well, speaking of that, I can use this ability to go mana generate some. It can create blue into any color, right? Convert all blues to a chosen color. Yeah, you can make that into any color. If we have alignment on that, we should be going for that into purple or onto brown, but ideally purple. Oh yeah, Essence of Evil would do really easy for any event. You just keep spamming it and just auto-win. That works for pretty much any game mode. Unless, pretty much invasions. Like any game mode that doesn't have indestructible, it will work on. Okay, we don't have any direct way to go take that. He's poking our hero. I'd be sad if that hero actually dies. I need to revamp slightly. We'll take that one over. Grab a blue. We'll take that down for now. He'll barrier some. Take a purple. Did not get our Cascade of Skull. And then we just need that into a poke into a follow-up. Again, we do not have a good convert for this. I guess we could do it on green just for the sake of doing it. It's not really going to do anything for us. It's just going to kind of get some stuff converted. But it doesn't actually help directly. Okay, so we can get that. Oh no, our explosion! You messed us up. Why'd you have to do that to us? Okay, one more Black Manacle should wipe them. Oh no, it won't because he keeps healing. That's a 23. Which will not kill him, but now it will. Or nope, no it won't because he keeps gaining HP. Oh good, he got it off of Devour. Never mind, we're still good. Works out. Yeah, we might need to go out of Black Manacle after this next set. Because we're not using the right hero class. If I want to keep leveling up this hero class, we're going to need to use something else there. Or I just need to use a proper hero class with it. Like use Necromancer there or something similar. Something that has extra purple. With half mana start. Okay, we'll take the purple. Full mana. Let's see. We don't have a convert for this, do we? Does it feel like we never have a good convert for this? We'll go get that over. Probably because it only works on one color. Still plenty of other stuff that only works on one color that we get it quite often on. Worst comes to worst, we can just run Dragon Soul into infinite spam with like Mountain Crusher or something. And we'd also gain a lot of souls that way. It's not like we need souls, but more souls is better than not more souls. But yeah, we might just go down that route, like a Mountain Crusher Dragon Soul kind of combo. Maybe feed it with double ashes still. Just replace that with like a Dragon Soul, put it up front, put a mountain there. I'm not sure we would need the mountain, but just a little bit of extra backup mana. But also make sure we can one turn to a full mana source, because Dragon Soul can never be one turned. Even if we had all this extra mana for Dragon Soul, that would not be enough. It'd still take 2 turns. Whereas Mountain Crusher, if it surges, will only take 1. And he dies off of that. There we go. Okay, next order of business. Oh wait, one more. Got this one. Okay, what do we grab here? Let's grab that. Take a blue over. Grab a brown right over there. Black Manacle. That Val Raven will need to be dealt with. Let's take that for now. Take a purple. We'll do whatever with that. Take a brown over. And then we can Black Manacle into pretty much a win. Apparently he gets to live with ever so small amounts. But let's go take that over and then kill it out with that brown. And then he's dead. Yeah, I guess we'll switch to Dragon Soul real quick. It seemed like it's going slightly too slow with just Black Manacle. At least with this hero class. We'll just move that down, put a mountain there. Actually, I should probably have the mountain in first slot. So put mountain there, put a Dragon Soul in. And do I even need to change the banner? Yes, because I want to go all in on Dragon Soul. It'll still be +2 purple, but also add the +1 red. Because I don't need any additional for Mountain Crusher. I just need Mountain Crusher to cast once. And all it needs for that is a surge off of a standard 3 brown. Okay, so we're still +5 purple, because hero still has it on it. The only difference is now we have +1 red instead of +1 brown or whatever it was. Yeah, +1 brown. And now we can just one turn into full mana mountain. Get all of the mana we need ideally for that in one cast, or not. We can do that on red. We do have more options now for what we can convert into as well. That would actually get us going. And now we just cast Dragon Soul until we win. Pretty much the game plan here. And we saw to win off of that then. And it should only take like 5-6 casts. And we get max souls every single time. It's 3. Get a mountain in there. Hero, stop trying to die. That's 4. Or it's about to be 4. And then one more should do it. And it was kill it out that way. Yeah, I guess we could actually replace out Mountain with Essence in this situation. Wouldn't be as quick of a start though. But it would give the Fairy Fire and disable and everything. I don't know, I think it might be fine with Mountain. Okay, I'll move that over. Grab a Dragon Soul. Didn't even need the mountain this time, though we're probably still going to need it in case it breaks from loop. Well, apparently it's doing pretty good at the loop. Until that. Until I say something about it. And if we Dragon Soul to Skull. And that should be dead. And there we go. Oh, never mind. How are you still alive? We'll have another Dragon Soul then. And I'll take it out. Then we have these 3, the other 5, and then we can go do our other objectives that we need to go get done. Yeah, tomorrow, unfortunately, if I'm not mistaken, we don't actually have any new content. It's kind of a dead weekend this time around. So, I'm not sure how much Gems of War I'll be doing. I'll probably be covering PvP teams and stuff for Friday, since there's not going to be any kind of like direct new thing to go do. But after that, maybe we'll go stream like Cadence of Hyrule or something. Played it for an ever so small amount today, between everything else. I'll definitely stream it some soon. Probably not tonight though. Okay, I'll take that over. Grab like a purple there. I'll get that to full. Get our explosion everywhere. What's he gonna do? You don't have a good move here, so we'll stick Brown. We're mountain going. That'll be full mana for our Dragon Soul. And we can work from that. Get that Dragon Soul down. We can move all that over. Grab our... Also, why is my... That's so weird. Why does YouTube chat keep freezing? YouTube chat is still moving, but it's not showing me anything. Let me see. You've been using Mountain Crusher, Divinia, Soul Dragon, and Dragatar. Sounds like it would be really solid. Yeah, if you want more diversity with your team, or if you're going further than the 4 battles, you can definitely run plenty of other things. I'm just running this for the quick battles, basically, for the earlier battles, to get the first 4 done. Let's see. Can you ask for advice on team suggestions, or is there like a meta for roles for teams? In what regard do you mean? Like for PvP, or for other aspects, or for what troops? Because the teams you build within this game tend to vary for a lot of different parts of it. Is Dawnbringer worth crafting? Yes, Dawnbringer is an insanely good weapon to have. I mostly only use it for these Thursday class events, not every single one, but most of them. It's a pretty good weapon to have. It's also ran in Guild Wars occasionally. Depending on your PvP team, it can be ran in PvP. The only location that's really not ran in is Delves. You can maybe run it in low-level Delves, but beyond that, it's not really that worth it. But in most other locations, it's pretty decent. Yeah, the place that's most overpowered currently is Arena. Basically auto-win Arena, just by using it. So ironically, you need to have a lot of souls in order to craft Dawnbringer. Yet the purpose of Dawnbringers or one of the bigger purposes, is to be able to auto-win Arena, which is kind of weird that it has that combination. So you need the weapon to farm souls excessively easily off of Arena, yet you need those souls in the first place, which you might need to do Arena for just to get, which is kind of a weird combination. Of course, there are plenty of other weapons that work in Arena too. Dawnbringer is just the most powerful of any of them. Oh, PvP, it's your second day, so you're still lost? What version of their game you're on? If you're on any version other than Nintendo Switch, you probably want to go and, for one, finish out Broken Spire questline if you haven't already, and then start playing some arenas. Just do it with pretty much anything. Just try drafting, kind of learning the game through that. You need to do that in order to get a bunch of souls initially. It's also going to help you get a bunch of souls that you'll be able to use to upgrade a bunch of other stuff, like your troops. But you're going to want to start there. But after you do that, if you're looking for getting things for PvP, one of the first things you're going to want to do is go to... Okay, you're on mobile Steam, so it has been buffed. You're going to want to go to Pan's Vale and complete out the Pan's Vale questline. Completing this out gives you Elwyn. And Elwyn right now is one of the absolute best early game troops. It was buffed a couple months back, and it is really strong now in early game. You get it automatically from completing out the Kingdom of Pan's Vale, which is all the way at the top there. So that's pretty much your main game plan, I would say, initially. If you haven't already, complete out Broken Spire with whatever you have. After that, do some arena runs until you kind of get a feel for the game. It'll also give you a bunch of souls passively while you're doing so. It's also your main ways of gaining souls earlier on in the game. And then after that, just go to Pan's Vale, complete out the whole quest line, get Elwyn, and then build an entire team all around Elwyn. Depending on what your level is, you might not have Mountain Crusher yet off your hero weapon. But you can use something like Hero Sword, which is that one blue weapon you get at the start of the game, with Elwyn, and combine that into 2 other damage sources. That would depend on what you actually own. But doing something along the lines of that would end up working out pretty decently. The weapon that you actually get at the beginning of the game is pretty decent, the Hero Sword. If you're using it, you do want to make sure you have a +1 blue banner. But it's a really solid weapon otherwise. Oh yeah, also definitely make sure to get into yourself a guild. You could always be in a guild in this game, even if you have no intentions to really play with them. You just automatically get some free resources from guild task. If anyone in the guild does any guild task, every single person gets it. You do want to try getting yourself into a guild, at least one of any kind. And one of your main focuses as you progress is to try to get all the kingdoms to level 10. Because after that point, that gets rid of one of the biggest gold sinks in the game, as well as giving you a bunch of stats that will help you not die in various game modes. And at that point, you would be able to get into a much better guild, because you'd have the stats in order to be able to be in that guild, as well as having one of the biggest gold sinks in the game out of the way. Okay, so we got a Valraven in play again. That's annoying because this team is actually really bad against Corvesh. And I actually need this Valraven, otherwise we lose 10 gems. That Valraven is literally worth 10 gems right now. No! It's about to escape. Thinking about it. It is definitely thinking about it. The problem is I need to do that 3 more times to kill. Which I don't know if we're actually going to reach. Okay, let's move that over. Come on, 1 skull. Perfect. Exactly what we needed. Wow. Okay, we won then. As long as we don't lose the other 2 battles. Which I hope we wouldn't. Oh, I should have converted. I could have just converted there. Oh, I still can. There we go. And let's kill with that Dragon Soul. Oh, apparently we've got 2 gem keys too. Wait, did I just use 3 mystics? Ah, that's funny. I didn't even try doing that one. Well, there we go. Well, let's go get all of them done. That's funny. Wait, which one of these was a mystic then? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Dragon Soul counts as a mystic. Totally forgot about that. I'm not sure what I thought his second type was, but yeah, it's a Dragon Mystic. Wait, then where's our third? Hero's not Mystic. Okay, now I'm more confused. Because doesn't it have to be unique? Because we weren't getting it for Ashes when we were using 3 Ashes. Okay, now that we're using 2 Ashes and a Dragon Soul, it counts as 3? Doesn't make any sense whatsoever, because this is definitely not a Mystic, it's a Merfolk. I'm confused now. That's weird. I'm not gonna question it. We got our 2 gem keys. It's done, it's out the way. But I'll take it. But yeah, that is being removed next patch. Daily tasks and event objectives are being removed next patch. I'm still gonna call that video event objectives though. It's just we're not gonna have a thing within the game called event objectives. I'm still gonna call the videos that. The Monday videos we always do. Because there's still plenty of other stuff to cover, obviously. Though I cannot specifically cover the adventure board though. Similar to how I couldn't specifically cover daily tasks. Because it's actually random per person. So for example, my adventure board on the Monday of the patch could be something completely different than everyone else's adventure board for the Monday of the pass. Like daily tasks, it changes per day. And no 2 people would have the exact same. Unless you just got really lucky that way. Same kingdom? No, we already did that earlier. The same kingdom one. That was a completely different task. Do you have all the Delve pets? No. I am missing the Warren's pet. Not because I can't get it, but because I'm deliberately keeping that faction at a lower level. Okay, I'll go do it on purple. And then we just Dragon Soul into a poke. And he's dead, as long as this hits 2 skulls, which it should with that many explosions. Clears almost the entire board. And there we go. Okay, so that's that. I don't need to do the other 2 battles because we already claimed as far as we can really get. Oh, never mind. It's only... Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, it is 10 gems. For a second, I thought it said only 5. But yeah, it does give 10 gems for that final one. Okay, so we claim all that. What was the other thing? I need to go do the other 2 tasks. But before I do, I did say once we complete out that, I would hand out a code. And we just complete that. So let me hand out a code. Mark it down, go from there. Okay, where to go? Mark that. Boom, boom. Get a copy on it. Save it. Let me make sure I put it in the right section. That would help. Might just help. Looks like the code works. And there you guys go. Here you guys go. There's the redeem code. Use it on gemsofwar.com. Read the game code section. Your invite code can be found underneath your settings menu. Whatever your game says there is what you put in. The redeem code is found right over there in, not there, but it's found over there in chat. Just click copy paste on the random numbers and letters. And give same reward as always. True treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And it works on every platform except for the console versions. Okay. Well, I guess we'll go do our 2 other objectives at this point. The next one is just go do 15 beast teams. This is ridiculously easy to do. All we have to do is find and explore that we might want to do. How about Zhejian, I guess? Because I believe we were slightly low on this straight stone. Go over to this team and set it to Forest Guardian and Warden. So we'll do that. Put a Forest Guardian there. Put a Ward in there. Which we still haven't maxed. But we will in time. And that's all we have to do. And that counts as 3 beasts. Because Sunbird is a beast. Your hero is now a beast because of Warden. And Forest Guardian is a beast. So we just have to win with this 15 times, which is basically the standard explore. So it wins pretty quickly, obviously. You win like 3 per minute. So it only takes a few minutes to get the 5 minutes to get 10 gems. Definitely not that bad at all. Any rate, pretty much anything in the game that you can get at least 1 gem per minute is worth doing, for the most part. And if it's worth even more than 1 gem per minute, then it's definitely worth it. Okay, we'll take that down. Grab all that. Get a Sunbird in there. Actually, let me move that first. Sunbird. Oh, I have the bandit thing on. Look, hopefully we won't need to use multicast, because that will actually make it 35% of the time that we don't get to have a Sunbird after the fact. Should not be good. We'll take that over. I guess that would only happen if it happened twice, because that would be the only time when it would actually completely override our Sunbird. Well, if our Sunbird was to move down, I guess that would technically get rid of it too, because we would have to deal with the weapon blocking it. I'll throw that down. Get herself a red or something here. Actually, can we take purple? No. Let's take the skull for now. We can then get a Sunbird and just kill that out. What should you level to 100 first? Frost Mage or Tidecaller? Probably Tidecaller. And I mainly say that because we don't know if Submerge is going to be really good into the future. And most of Frost Mage's value comes at level 70. Whereas Merfolk still gains a bonus. Tidecaller still gains a bonus at 100. It gains that little Merlantis bonus thing. Which does remind me, have I still not uploaded that video? I need to do that tonight. I have a video going over it. It's been recorded for several days now. It just hasn't been uploaded yet. Make sure I get that up. Speaking about uploading stuff, I need to start pre-recording some stuff too. I am leaving for about a week again on Saturday 2 weeks from now. So check and get the exact date. The 29th to the 5th. It's almost a full week. It's like 6 days or so. Though between jet lag and everything, I guess it kind of will be pretty much a week. Because that one day that I get back, I'm not going to feel like doing anything. But yeah, so about a week, and I'll be gone pretty much for 4th of July, essentially. Celebrating that on a little mini vacation thing, just to see some friends, cook out, all that good stuff. But yeah, I need to go pre-record a bunch of stuff for that. The only thing I can't pre-record is the Monday event video, which obviously I'll just do on Monday while I'm there. It's not gonna take that long. It takes like if I rush through it just to get it done while I'm there, I can get it done in probably under 2 hours. Unless they have really quick internet connections, I'm not gonna have to wait long for it to upload or anything like that. I think I have enough videos that I would be able to cover one thing per day. Definitely plenty of stuff I've been needing to cover. And what's good is it's a bounty hunter weekend too, so there's not really much I would need to go over on a bounty hunter weekend. Pretty much literally nothing. Because bounty hunter doesn't really need much explaining. Bounty hunter in a nutshell is run 3 or 4 bounty troops, then win. And if you're running 3, you put something like a Yagway there, or a Trickster Shot, or a Word Breaker, or Infernus, or anything that can solo an entire team with damage. So it is possible ever since potions to be able to do all of them with 4. I personally don't, because it would only be worth it if you're doing leaderboard, and it's really time consuming to do so. So it, I wouldn't say it would double the amount of time, but it would probably add like an extra 50%. So if it normally would have taken you 3 hours, it would probably take you like 4.5 to do it if you did it with just the pure thing. Which isn't really that much more time, but I don't know. It's enough. If you do the tier 5, and you don't really miss any battles or any Val Ravens, and you're still using like max multiplier stuff, just doing 3 is enough to get all rewards. And that's normally the biggest thing that you're really aiming for. Is anything beyond that, just leaderboard. There's no actual real reward for anything beyond that other than leaderboard. Is it me or is the sound low today? Is it? I can go double check. From what I can tell, it is at about the normal level. I did lower it slightly, but I can higher it. Like, that's it quite a bit higher than it normally is. Yeah, it does look like the mic. You know what? No, it's all the way up. I did move my mic earlier today when I was cleaning up my room some. But, no, it didn't seem to lower it down. I did just higher it up, though, so it should be a little bit better now. It was a bit low. I think I had it adjusted lower earlier just because it was making too much noise. Oh, there we go. There's our 10 gems, and now the only other thing we need to go do is PvP. Well, that and factions, but I can do that off stream if we need. Same thing every single time, so not really anything new to show there. But if I'm not mistaken, it just said 25 PvP battles, right? Yep, 25 ranked PvP. So, we needed to do this anyway, so might as well go do it now. Ranked 25 PvP. Get through any battles, go get those done, and go claim those rewards. Probably just run it mid-range with Key Team for now. We do need to get Miststalker some EXP, or not Miststalker, why do I call it Miststalker? Tidecaller, I mean. Get us some EXP, so we'll just run it with mid-range Key Team. And go with that. Go from there. Yeah, it shouldn't take that long to get 25 battles in. It'll only take about 25 minutes. Let's see. Go take a brown for now. Go take our purple over. Actually, yeah, we'll take a green, actually. That first. Get yourself a purple. I'll drop right into Key. Unfortunately, he does not have full mana. We'll take that just so we have enough to kill it with Key here. What are you doing skulls like that? You can actually win here, which would be really sad. Shouldn't happen. All we have to do is double Key him and we win. Should be pretty straightforward. And let's take that Key him again as long as he doesn't kill us here. And he just did! We actually lost to a double convert team. Really? Well, that's a good way to start. What a perfect way to start. See, we haven't lost yet. There we go. Wow, we almost just lost to a double skull convert team. Of all things to lose to. That skull spam will be skull spam. It does do that sometimes. It is what skull spam does. Okay, we'll take a red right over there. Actually, let me grab that gold, take a red, grab a other thing. But yeah, it's always kind of annoying with the mic because there's actually 3 ways to set the sound, and all of them manipulate what the sound is currently at. One of them is the sound on the mic itself. You can adjust it just by simply turning the dial. A second one is in whatever program you're using. There's normally a way to directly adjust the volume. So in like my streaming program or anything else like that, normally has some kind of way to adjust it. And the third way is under Windows. There's like a master mic thingy where every single specific device you can go and adjust the way that it does the volume range for it. And what might have happened is the update might have messed with the one that's on Windows side, because I didn't actually bother double checking that after the update that happened like what, a day or 2 ago that Windows ended up pushing out. But it might have been that. I might need to go double check the settings after the stream. That might have messed up with it slightly, because the other two were set at exactly what they're normally set to. My normal mic, I normally have to max. My program one, I normally adjust slightly. And the system one, I normally keep at the same thing. But sometimes when it updates or something like that, it'll change the one I have through the system. Yeah, too many ways to change the volume. And some of them change more than just the volume, but there's way too many. That is for sure. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to do the rest of these tomorrow or later tonight. I'm going to go do one delve real quick to get that out of the way. Unless thing to have to do later. Because that I technically could delay tomorrow and it's not really going to be that big a deal. But these factions I do need to get done today. So let's just go and pick out our path and go from there. Hopefully I'm not using Key Team right now. If we are, I am switching out of it immediately. We had enough of Key Team for now. So let me go and get into... Good, we're not using Key Team. So we'll go with this. And just roll down this faction real quick. And if anyone still has any other questions, let me know. Because after this faction, I'll probably wrap up for now. Tomorrow we'll mainly be doing exactly what we were just kind of doing. Just with different teams rather than just Key Team literally the whole time. But we'll be doing other stuff. And that is, we're going to be doing PvP grinding mainly. Because no new actual content's coming out tomorrow. So we'll probably just mess around with a lot of already existing content. And maybe just make some weird PvP teams and just kind of go from there. What do we take here? Why is everything a bad option? Oh, you know what? I need to actually make sure he gets mana. I need to make sure Weaver goes back to last slot. I'll just keep delaying my turns until he figures out that he needs mana and how to take it. You know you want to. Well, there's some purple. Hopefully he'll take it. Good. Now cast and we win. There we go. He moves our team back to normal. And as long as he doesn't cast again, good. Fill it out with that. There we go. Okay, bottom path. Take these two, take top two, take bottom one, take top one, take treasure room, take final battle. Sounds like a game plan. Let's see. We'll take the green for now. Grab that blue over. He'll just do whatever with that. Let's go convert away these reds. We'll go get another Mountain Crusher kind of everywhere. We can then go right into a Tina. Actually, yeah, we'll go for Tina instead of Skull. Unfortunately, he does get a summon there. I was just talking about how there's like no 25% in factions, or almost none. And of course, he'll trigger the demonic pack one. But I mentioned that there was a lot of eggs, but that there wasn't really that many demonic packs. Of course, he wants to prove me wrong. He is one of the only few that has demonic pack in this game mode, though. There's a lot of troops that have it, surprisingly. Like almost a dozen, if not more. But very few of them are actually in factions, which is nice. You don't have to deal with them slowing you down more often than not. So in that battle we did. What was wrong with Key Team? I use Key Team for this faction. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, it's not as quick if there's no Cedric in play. So I only switch to Key Team if there's a Cedric within the delve. So sometimes I have it on one, sometimes I have it on the other. You can still use Key Team literally all the time if you want. However, it's about 2 minutes slower per delve, approximately. So you do gain slightly more gold. It is about 2 minutes slower per delve. Which definitely adds up. Because obviously this team has way more damage than just a Key Team. But when Key Team can one-shot, which it would be able to if there's a Cedric in play, it's actually way better than this. Because you're gaining all the extra gold, plus you're winning at the exact same speed, if not quicker. Okay, so we take these two top ones, then we take the bottom 1.2, then we take the top 1.15, then the treasure room, then the final. And that'll be that. Okay, what can we move here that's actually useful? Why does it all look so bad? We'll just give him that. Luckily, we get an extra turn randomly off the top, so that's pretty nice. We'll go take ourselves a score right over there. We'll go grab our green and then just throw that into an apothecary that we can then do on all these purples. We'll get that down and then throw it right into a Tina there. And then we'll Mountain Crusher into hopefully winning. We'll take that over, and then we can just Mountain Crusher away on all these, or sorry, not Mountain Crusher, Apothecary away on all those yellows. Take that over and then get ourselves the nice Tina. Kill those out, and then we just Mountain Crusher into the final kill onto his slot right there. We'll go to that, get ourselves a red convert. No, yellow. No, anything. Well, fine, we'll do it on green. Good enough. And it was Tina kill it, as long as he doesn't do something weird. And he's dead. Okay, take this one. Take the bottom one. Still didn't double check to see what that 2 room is, but it can't be higher than a 1.2, so not scouting it's, or scouting it's not important. Because we know it's already going to be lower, or the same or lower. Because of that, we don't actually need to check it specifically. Okay, we'll take that over. Grab herself a Weaver. And then we get Tina into what should be a win if it hits high enough on that one. And it did. On the Rock Troll. Was this a 1.2? I'm scouting it. Oh no, it's a treasure room. Oh. Changes things slightly. Not really. No, we still go for it after. So we take this one, we take the 1.15 treasure room, the 1.2, and then into the boss. And we'll get all these blues converted. Grab a mountain on everything. Grab a skull right over there. That'll be full mana for our mountain. We can also Tina with it. And what else. Grab a Weaver for the kill right over there. Have to carry away all the yellows. And it should be a match if it hits high enough, and it does. What do you think of the new faction troops that are coming next week? They look at least to have synergy. I have not looked at them yet. I can go peek at them real quick. Let's see, new faction troops. They are... Let's see. Deal magic plus 4 damage to an enemy. If there is a storm, she has a 20% chance to kill them. So that's okay. 25% chance to summon a Harpy when matching 4 times or 5 times gem matches. Interesting. I say interesting because that's not a mythic or legend. That is a ultra rare that has the ability to summon something on every extra turn. Interesting premise. There's a Harpy, which is this other one that's coming out. It gives... oh, that's going to be super annoying on Pure Faction, level 500. Give magic plus 1 life to all allies. And if there is a storm, drain 4 mana from all enemies. So it's not gaining from them, but it's at least draining it. Other than that, it also has the same thing. The same Harpy flock. Oh, that is going to be so annoying. It has 25% chance to summon a Harpy when matching 4 times or 5 times gem matches. Oh, this delve is going to be so annoying on Pure Faction 500. Even just on 500 in general, but definitely Pure Faction 500. Does that troop have stealthy? That'd be even more annoying. Okay, good. It does not have stealthy. Oh, wait. Never mind. I looked at the wrong one. Oh, no, good. It does not have stealthy. Harpy does not have stealthy on it. That would be ridiculously annoying if it did. Let's see. Could you imagine if even... wait, does Harpy itself even have... hold up. Oh, that is ultra annoying. Even Harpy has a chance to summon Harpy. Oh, that's a headache. They're not good. They're just annoying. Let's see. Conjure a Dust Storm, so Brown Storm. Then choose... this is the epic. Then choose an ally and explode magic plus 1 gems of one of their color. You don't not get to choose it. It's a random one from one of their colors. And it has a 75% mana start, so at least that gets a start pretty quick. Base of 15 mana cost, though, but at least it gets its first cast pretty quickly. So that's actually a pretty good quick explosion, then. That's one of the cheaper ones in the game. Because it's going to cost, what? 75% of 15, what is that? Like 11? 10? 11? Like 11. I think it rounds down. But that is around 11, so, yeah, you would only need 4. The one single surge, or if you put a +1 to it, you don't even need a surge. If you put it to its red or yellow. And other than that, the final troop, which is just the, what rarity is that? The legendary. It deals magic plus 1 damage to all enemies. And if there's a storm, explode 5 gems. That seems pretty underwhelming. Doesn't even have any boost ratio or anything attached to it. What's its final trait, though? 35% chance to summon a Harpy Mage. And Harpy Mage is the one that does the Dust Storm thing. Combined with the quick explosion. However, it would not come in with full mana. It would come in at 0% rather than at 75% that would have. It also has 25% spell reduction on it, that legend. So the legend looks pretty underwhelming. Actually, pretty much everything from this faction looks pretty underwhelming for the most part. It just looks like they're going to be ultra ridiculously annoying in the context of delving. But none of them are actually really going to be used outside of delves, I don't believe. Unless you just want to troll people in PvP with infinite summons. But, yeah, it looks pretty underwhelming for the most part. I don't think I would bother using any of those. Maybe the 75% Exploder guy, but that's basically just Mountain Crusher or Dragonguard. I don't think you would specifically need to bother with that. I guess one benefit that it does have on Dragonguard is it does not need any banner to work. As long as it surges, it will get its mana to full with one single mana take. So it has a higher mana cost by 1. It has 15 instead of 14. Also, you don't get to choose which one explodes. You get to choose an ally and explodes one of theirs manas, but it's not like a guaranteed chance. So if I did it on Apothecary, you would do all greens or all blues. You don't get to choose like you do with Dragonguard. It does have better traits than Dragonguard, though. I don't know, we'll have to see. What about the new Mythic? New Mythic will be okay. It's really defensive, but it's a defensive troop that might work out. It has 50% score reduction. Or sorry, it has 60% score reduction, 50% spell reduction, and it has... oh, what was the other aspect? And it has +1 to all reds per turn. +1 stats to all reds per turn. So it's one of those +1 all troops. But yeah, it's going to be a great first slot Guild War troop. Its ability gains a bunch of armor, and I forget what the other effect on it was. But basically, it's just a really hefty tank. Is essentially what that is. Red normally lacks defensive options. So it's going to be an insanely good red first slot option, or maybe a little bit further back in the team, because you can use it for mana generation. I believe it creates red and brown, I want to say. Forget what 2 colors it was. It creates... where'd it go? Oh, I did all that off of memory, but now I can't even figure out where he is. Where is he? Where is he? You know what? Let me just control find mythic. That'll bring him up. There he is. He creates a mix of blue and red. Okay. So he does feed into himself at least. Yeah, it's blue and red, not brown and red. But yeah, 50% spell reduction, 60% score reduction, +1 to all reds per turn, plus he's red himself. And he ends up creating red mana and blue mana off his ability. And if there are 13 or more skulls on the board, he does double the amount of armor. And he's already doing a pretty high amount of armor. He does twice his magic +8, which is kind of like the same level of a Megaphor. So in the context of something like Guild Wars, that should be about like a pretty much what Tina does actually. So it'd be somewhere around a 92 armor, and it's double if there's 13 plus skulls, which basically means that, yeah, he's scaled pretty similarly. I'm not sure how much magic he's getting, but he could theoretically get like 180 armor in a single cast. Plus he gets 1 per turn to all his stats. He's going to be ridiculously tanky. Biggest issue with him, though, is he does not have immune to stun. So you stun him once and just curse him and disable him, silence him, stuff like that. He's really easy to disable. But if you have no disables, he's actually going to be so ridiculously annoying, because he has multiple different ways of not dying. But none of them help against status effects. But if you're just using like normal damage, he's going to be annoying to deal with. But if you're using status effects, he's going to be really easy to deal with. Especially Essence of Evil will just hard counter him really easily. But I don't know, it'll be an interesting mythic to see how it pans out. It's mainly for Red Guild War, I would say, because it will be slow in any instance other than that. It's going to have a bit of a Stonehammer issue. It is better than Stonehammer. Unlike Stonehammer, it'll actually be useful, but it does have a bit of a Stonehammer issue, and that it's just a really big tank that kind of blocks your mana. That doesn't necessarily help you win any quicker. So it's going to have a same issue in that regard. However, since he gives +1 to all reds per turn, and he's a lot more unkillable than Stonehammer is, he's probably going to just be a better version of Stonehammer, essentially. So we'll see how that pans out, and go from there. But anyways, guys, I'll be heading out for now. Does anyone else have any other questions or anything else you want me to go over real quick? You got Grim on tier 3 of the class event today. Very nice. That is extremely lucky. But yeah, all the class events can do that if there's something in the drop table. And that class does Dragonguard does drop dragons from Dragon's Claw, and Grim is the mythic there. Let's see. Any other questions? Otherwise, I guess I'll be heading out for now. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. We'll be back tomorrow. Same time tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. I'll also be doing the normal stream in the morning around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or so. And mainly going to be messing around with PvP and stuff. There's no new content actually coming in. So we'll have a bunch of fun with PvP, mess around with things, see what we can do, and go from there. So I'll catch all of you later. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. And goodbye, everyone. Thanks for stopping by.